Kanaguri! I mean, I knew you were here. You were supposed to be recording the battle, but why are both of your eyes back? Was this the thing? What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Here on Fun Fact, here we are to review chapter 264 of Sakamoto-days, which is known as The Ultimate Ideal. And, I could have sworn, was he not? I don't remember. And I don't know if that's Suzuki-sensei also not remembering and then gaslighting me because he hasn't shown me Kanaguri in a few weeks. A few months, actually. Or if this is an art mistake. Maybe an art mistake. I'm pretty sure Satoto-sensei literally half-blinded that man. I don't think your eye just grows back. And I'm pretty sure he was still half-blind last time we saw him. I don't know. Intriguing. But let's not waste more time. Let's hop right in chapter 264, The Ultimate Ideal. Shoutouts to all y'all who agreed Nagama was getting there first. That makes the most sense. Let's see. Someone's on a rampage over there. Run, run! Oof. Jeez, Kanaguri is a titan, bro. Why are you so big? I know Atari is short. I know the average Japanese individual isn't actually that tall. But still, dude, like, this seems like a full-grown man. And Kanaguri, he barely gets up to Kanaguri's chest. Let's see. Hey, watch where you're going, more. Is she gonna recognize and be like, oh, wait, you're the goat Kanaguri? Let's see. Watch where you're going, moron. Camera's still going. I mean, he's keeping up, though. Good on him. Let's see. And to be fair, they haven't left here. They, like, unless the start of this fight, that does make sense, though. It was like midday. Sakamoto and Uzuki have been fighting for hours, right? Like, I'm not tweaking, right? Right? They've been fighting 4 hours. Because it wasn't that late when they started fighting. Because maybe it was. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Because Sakamoto takes the Taurus fight from Osoragi. And that's still like, that's like 3 in the afternoon. I don't know, maybe it just gets darker over there. That's what I think. But regardless, they have to have been fighting for at least an hour. Probably more, because everyone gets like night time. Let's see. Bzz. Interesting camera sound. See? Oh! He did not recognize Kanaguri. Kanaguri did silence him though. Alright, let's see. Shh. Extras on set shouldn't make any unnecessary noise. I mean, to be fair, I like, more than any battle Kanaguri's seen before, this definitely has to be a movie, right? Like think about of all the chaos that's happened in this series. Yeah, this is, if anything, both meta-narratively and literal narratively, is the final battle. This is the determiner. Every other battle not only has ended, whether Kanaguri cares about that, we don't know. But from his perspective, this is the leader of our resistance force, our protagonist, Sakamoto, who said he was going to give him a fantastic movie, against the leader of our antagonist, Uzuki. I mean, like, this doesn't seem like a narrative that's going to have a twist real final villain at this point. It does just seem to be Uzuki, so yeah, this is the final battle, and I get why Kanaguri's so locked in right now. And hey, shout out to him for keeping his word and actually, you know, taking care of Atari. He is keeping her, not Atari. Wrong character. Lord. What's this character's name? It's not Rion. Akira. There we go. Actually taking care of Akira. Because he didn't need to. Sakamoto said do it, but he didn't have to listen. But he is currently carrying her around right now. She's still knocked out. Hours later. But let's see. Gee! Alright. And hey, Sakamoto at least is taking visual damage. So yeah, I guess Suzuki got a Giga buff? Maybe, I'm like, if I had to guess an explanation before we get to it, right? Because we're gonna need an explanation, right? There's no way. Especially after Takamura got basically low diff by Sakamoto. Or Takamura got low diff, Takazuki got low diff by Sakamoto, and Takazuki was supposedly the strongest in the verse, and now it's Sakamoto after he low diff Torres, who was one of the strongest in the verse. I'm assuming the innate banishing of the Takamura persona still left some lingering side effects, where Uzuki, like, through experiencing the Takamura personality, is still able to express that strength just in his traditional fighting style, right? Sort of like how, let me think about it this way. So occasionally, I try to go to the gym every single day, but some days I miss it, whether it be due to poor timing on my end, or I'm doing something else for a majority of the day and I underestimate when I get to the gym. But some days, in terms, like a day or two missing the gym, sometimes turns into a whole week missing the gym. And then I will go back in, and my body at first will struggle to, like, reacclimate to the weight it was already doing. But then by, like, the second set, no matter what the machine is, bada bing, bada boom, my body's like, all right, so this is the standard, we're back. I'm assuming that's probably the same thing as Uzuki's body's done. It literally just got used to being that strong. Because, like, it's clear that Takazuki was an actual Giga Amp. So in that case, he may be wielding that power, and that may be allowing him to do things to Sakamoto. Not too much damage, obviously, but still enough that Sakamoto isn't negative diffing him. Like I would have assumed the battle should have gone based on Uzuki's previous scaling and being kind of, beneath Takamura. But let's see. Or we could get no explanation at all, and I have to headcanon it. Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last. Let's see. Okay, seemingly we are getting an explanation. So, he succeeded in holding back Takamura's persona. Interesting, holding back. Not erratic. Alright, so we are still going with that. We are going with that. What I read, and to be fair, that could just be a me interpretation thing. I thought when Takamura was taken care of the last time, he was gone. But I talked about this last chapter, the idea that maybe he just literally can't leave. At most, he can be put away for a little bit. When Rion came and slit his throat, okay, congratulations, you got rid of the idea for a little while, but he'll still come back. And same case here. Through using the Mirror Funhouse, I believe it was, yeah, you can suppress it. You can even suppress it for a while, but still, it'll be back. So he's holding back the Takamura persona. But let's see. But Sakamoto must have noticed. All right. Ooh, I really like the chain blade here. All right. Swing. Shoo. Whip. Boom. Yeah, it looks like he still has access to that strength. He's just not following the edicts of the persona where he got the strength from. And I guess that does make sense because the whole thing here is that it was always Uzuki's body, right? And sure, does it make sense that Uzuki could go from Takamura food to blitzing, one-tapping, and Okoing him? Yeah, because Takamura was already fatigued at that point. And you could argue Uzuki was too, because like literally had a hole in his lung. But still, regardless, it makes sense that he could maintain this power now that he's had enough experience with it. Hey, one of my biggest complaints of the narrative was that the Takamura state was coming out so often and doing so little. So it may at least make some perk of that, and that seems to be the perk here. Let's see. Blam! Oh. Alright. Interesting. So yeah, so Sakamoto got risen up massively. But it feels like, and hey, maybe this has always been the case for Uzuki. This isn't some giga upscaler because of the Takamura buffs. But it did feel like Suzuki Sensei did go out of their way and make Sakamoto a bit too strong by having him absolutely violate Torres. But the narrative rebalancing here so it can actually be an extreme diff fight. And also we can have reason for characters like Shin and Nagamo and presumably Gaku to all show up and gank Uzuki. That works. I'm fine with that. I'd rather that than it actually be a low diff for the thematics of the narrative, right? So, sure, is part of my power scaling brain kind of nettled? Yeah, sure, but okay. I'll chalk it up kind of the same way I chalk up End of Series Escanor for anyone who knows Seminally Sins. End of Series Escanor goes from Baby's Elder's Food, not Baby's Elder's, but No Commandment's Elder's Food to second strongest sin. Arguably, just in Final Shine, I didn't talk of like the one and the one ultimate. So yeah. Sometimes these things just happen at the end of narratives, but in this case, it's actually happening for our antagonist. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to do like Carnival Uzuki as a version of the character and just put him at the top of the verse. Let's see. Did you think you would have a shot at winning if you lured me out? Your skills can't have possibly declined so far that you can't even grasp the difference in our abilities. I'll kill you, and I'll continue forward. Okay. All right. Or onward, not forward. I'll continue onward. Okay. I mean, like, all right, once again, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. Though, I do wonder if this is the case. What was Sakamoto's plan? Did he really just think he was going to come and whoop Uzuki? Or was he going to assume that he was going to get help? I'm assuming it's the latter because, themes and such, as my Chainsaw Man fans would say. Let's see. Onward. There's nowhere for you to go. You've already reached your goals. What? What are you talking about? I have to create a world where kind people like Rion can... Your only goal is to kill. To destroy all order. There's nothing beyond that. Are you insinuating everything that I've done has been meaningless? You killed assassins and took over the JAA. You even killed innocent... You know what, though? Hey! Sakamoto's Spain! He's Spain! Hey, I'll take it. I'll take the Sakamoto cookage. But yeah, technically he is right. The base foundational goals are true. And you may be like, well, he just has to, Eren Yeager the population until everyone's nice and kind and happy. That's never gonna end. Like, again, call it dark, but like, one, the rest of the world, and two, even the current state of the world. It goes to show, especially the let's just say lightheadedness of the people in Japan in this story it's too clear that violence will always be their resort, will always be their answer. And if anything, Uzuki has become the monopoly of violence with, the whole Splagooter thing and the violence that he imposed. So yeah, technically Sakamoto is right. Everything he has done is sort of meaningless, yet at the same time, he did already reach all his goals, which is to control all slaughter and propagate mass slaughter, which, yeah, he's done. Let's see. We've been killed innocent bystanders. All you've done is kill. Killing achieves nothing. Can't say I fully like I don't know. It achieves things. Doesn't achieve good things, but it achieves things. Yeah, it does. But from separating it from the real world perspective for a sec, in narrative, I understand what Sakamoto means. Because yeah, technically Izuki's done nothing. Right? All he's done is propagate death. And propagating death, even in our world, is not something I'm saying is a good thing. Do I understand there are scenarios where ultimately there's nothing else you can do to free yourself from a certain situation that's bad and negative? Yeah, absolutely. In that case, do what you gotta do. But this isn't something that Uzuki had to do. If anything, he could have just dismantled the JAA and left it. That would have created a much safer world where there's an assassins running around, people getting paid to be assassins. Maybe take care of some of the JA's contacts, whoever's hiring them, if you really want to go specific. But yeah, giving every single person in Japan a Splagooter and saying, hey, you got 3 shots, use it however you want because there's no laws now. Yeah, that's not doing anything other than propagating violence for no reason. So Uzuki almost had a point. Yeah, you did definitely jack things up a lot. Let's say. All right, interesting. So Uzuki, that did seem to reach him. I have no idea how to save you, but I can stop you. Okay, so I don't know. This is definitely the thing that I remember bringing up a while ago, many reviews ago, and people did say this, and I'll maybe time to pair it, because I did definitely wonder with Sakamoto being a person who is presumably just flat out, not even presumably, just is against all life taking of all kinds of other people. How was he going to deal with Uzuki? And it does seem like incapacitation is a way he's going for. But as people point out before, it may be the case that Nagumo just does it. While Shin and Sakamoto are like on this honor bound, no, we don't take lives. Nagumo isn't. Heck, Gaku isn't. So like there are numerous ways to take Uzuki out of the equation permanently, if a need be. But as I predicted, Sakamoto himself just isn't going to do it. It wasn't really, like, I'm not even going to say it wasn't in character. It wouldn't make sense for the story if Sakamoto's goal was just to slaughter Uzuki again, as he failed to do all those years ago. You think you're so superior, huh? You're a killer too. Was. Not are. Was. Not are. Were. Yeah, you're almost there. You almost got, but technically not anymore. Hasn't been for a while, in fact. Years. Since he met his wife. Or not met his wife, but especially since he had his daughter. Hana's how old? Hasn't taken a life since, man. I don't know. He's changed. And that's the thing. Sakamoto does bring up the idea that I don't know how to save you, but it's something I would like to do. So there is that. Sakamoto was saved by his wife. Meanwhile, Uzuki couldn't find him a baddie. The only baddie he wanted went good. You're a killer too. Ooh. I can't use it as the thumbnail because I tried to color it in and then all the graining there would absolutely annihilate me. But ooh. All right. Cool, doubly spread. All right, Sakamoto. Interesting. Right at the end of the chain blade too. The chain blade ends here, and then Sakamoto seemingly parries that specifically with the pen. Flicks the top off. Oh no, it's not even a pen. It looks like a mechanical pencil. And then Uzuki swinging in. All right, let's see. Use the pen like or the lead from the lead pencil like a blow dart. Let's see. Crazy that I mean that makes sense. It's coming from Sakamoto, so you do have to defend it. But yeah, pencil lead is enough that Uzuki immediately just like swings to defend himself. He's like, no, I can't get impaled by lead. Let's see. All right. Did that hit though? Did the hit land? He parried the lead, but did the hit land on the punch, or did Uzuki parry again? Let's see. Oh no, it looks like the hit did actually land. Sakamoto does knock him back. All right. Uzuki lunges back in, swinging. Interesting. So Zuki's mid-swing. Sakamoto then turns a flip-flop into a projectile. Let's see. Fling! Ah, interesting. Using the shoe to provide a little bit, at least what I assume is providing a little bit more lift so Sakamoto can duck it in time on the ground. All right, interesting use. But now you're down a weapon. Let's see. Wham! All right. Oh, not even that. More than that. Ah, interesting. That's even cooler, actually. Not just possibly lifting up the weapon. Maybe Sakamoto just outright dodged that himself. But very specifically using the flip-flop as an attack, going up the sword, and then having the sword nearly hit, or having the flip-flop nearly hit Uzuki, causing him to let go of the sword, and preventing him from grabbing it back on in time by presumably the end of the flip-flop flicking it up. So yeah. Yeah, Sakamoto, he's moving just a teeny tiny bit devious. Okay, I see it. Let's see. Smash. All right. Ooh, wombo combo. Ooh, into the merry-go-round too. All right. I see you. So yeah, so they've been fighting for hours, but they, one, haven't had too much conversation, and for two, it's clear that Sakamoto does seemingly have a genuine edge, but he has taken damage so far. Let's see. Oh, all right. So he crashed through the roof, but he doesn't break the merry-go-round itself. All right, let's see. Riding on the... That is a Hollow Knight enemy, bro. Do not deceive or beguile me, Suzuki Sensei. That is a Hollow Knight enemy, bro. Look at him. Look at him posting up with the bow staff, with the candy cane bow staff. All right, Uzuki, you ain't got no weapon. Let's see. All right, jab. Oh, wait, that's right. He still does have the sword. All right, let's see. Blocks the way. All right. Interesting. He pierces through the neck of the horse on the merry-go-round to stab Uzuki. Uzuki parries with Takamura's sword. All right, let's see. This is Takamura's katana. Oh, interesting. All right, and then he flips the switch. All right, so, flips the switch, slashes everything. Doesn't hit Sakamoto though. Oh, all right, and just blocks with his apron. Still had your apron, huh? Let's settle this once and for all, Uzuki. All right, was I just reading? I mean, I guess the chapter contained what, 2 separate spreads, and it doesn't have too much words in it, so that's probably it. No, 3 separate spreads. So yeah, it was a quicker chapter just because it was a lot of pure action, but still a W chapter. I like it. We didn't really get a direct explanation of why Uzuki's still so strong and able to go so relative with Sakamoto when he should realistically be Sakamoto food, but even still, we're seeing Sakamoto still sort of turn Uzuki into Sakamoto food and force him to pull out cards he didn't want to pull out. So ultimately, I'm still intrigued. Obviously, I do think we are in the wind down, but I still don't think Uzuki's going to go down in his own. I think a Nagamo, I think a Gaku, I think a... Rain? A Nagamo, a Gaku, and a Shin are all going to show up eventually and help Sakamoto out. But still, overall, a W chapter. If you end up liking this video, it's not too long of a video this time, please leave round and round in the comment section down below. I want to thank you for watching. Well, thank you for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that leaves notifications so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you're going to have a page down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. You need exclusive videos, early content, and more. Also, then become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. We'll include the live reactions to the series I have to review, and variations of all my videos, early reactions to all my videos, late reactions not just all my videos on the main channel, but all my videos on the second channel that got reaction. Link in the description down below and in the card in the upper right hand corner. So on top of that, I do a link to my Ko-Fi down below. You know, 5 minutes short video, 20 minutes long video, or any support is always greatly appreciated. And I want to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Red Bull 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, J2MA, Buddha Ura, Yuki Ally, Grim, Ollie, Corey Watson, Damon Brown, Tim Thomas, Kaving, RXN, Dead Meat, Keon Stewart, Edwin Igbinoba, Straw, Antavius Mitchell, Weary Exile, Alex Kenny, Todd, The Practical One, Landon Clapwick, Heath Nelson, CAET, Plant Grown, Brandon Payne, Multi-Batman Superman, Zalim, Sleepin' John, Mocity King DKG, Union Eye, Athenzi Shear, Sino King, CCC, Axis Hexy, Praise the Sun, Magic, Andreen Bonnet, at JDog2656, Sheesh King, AZ Void, Sky XT, Felix, The Young Family Pastel Pandora, John Malcolm, Donovan McIntosh, Black Doctor Strange, Super Flame Zero, Vlad, Victor Gabriel Velasquez, Ben Koo, Nevies97, and Not Drippy. Then, I'd like to give a thank you to our line art tier patrons, A+A, Kevin Encarnacion, Lucas Stace, Midnight Lord 21, and Shaw. And I'd like to give a thank you to our ink tier member, Shrimpo the Force Shrimp 06. And I'd like to give a thank you to our digital art tier member, Jay Warrior. And I'd like to give a thank you to our colored art tier patrons, Walking Munoz and Joaquin Munoz.